Well, speaking of strikes, the Writers Guild of America is set to resume negotiations with Hollywood studios today.
The union made the announcement on Monday that it would be returning to the bargaining table. The strike, this one began on May 2nd, now entering its 141st day. Joining us now to discuss, entertainment journalist and pop culture expert Brian Balthazar. Brian, good to have you with us. Negotiations, bargaining table. We haven't heard those words in a while when it comes to this strike. So what can we expect from WGA resuming negotiations with the production studios?
Right. So this is encouraging, to say the least. The first thing they really do is start to read the room, basically. They come into the room and say, are we ready to actually talk? And then I think we're seeing some indication that they are. You know, the WGA, at least the news that they were going to be having this conversation, said, don't expect to hear from us for a few days unless we have something to tell you. So you can already see there's a tone that there's going to be some negotiations and some hints of perhaps some progress. They believe they have some progress on the number of writers. Some possible agreements about AI could be in the works. But the one real standoff is about residuals, but we have seen, and there's some reporting, that the Alliance has provided some streaming data, but they're saying this is for use in a negotiation 3 years from now. So that's still the wild, wild west of this negotiation. There's also one more thing about one-step and two-step deals, and that's the number of times a writer touches a script. They're entitled to a payment for each time they go back and rewrite. So there's a promise of some progress. There's some hope.
Brian, a lot of this, of course, is unfolding over the summer where things are sort of quiet anyway on TV show sets, things like that. But as we're heading into the fall, there's been some drama and there's been some backlash as shows start to return amidst the strike. Yesterday, there were writers striking, picketing outside of ABC's The View. There was a lot of drama this week with Drew Barrymore, a back and forth about her show coming back. Ultimately, it's not. Bill Maher, same thing. What are writers saying about all of this?
Well, you know, interestingly, last week we would have probably thought that the studios had the advantage. But this week now, with Drew backing down, the talk has backed down. Jennifer Hudson and Kelly Clarkson also putting things on hold, Bill Maher as well. And so now the union has actually gained some momentum, seeing that they're going to be some larger effects and some larger unity among people who you thought may have tried to find some workarounds to get their shows going. The union is really excited about what they've seen the past week, and they think it gives them a little bit of an edge going into this room.
So, Brian, we know that we're going to have the writers going back to negotiations. Where do things stand with the actors right now? Any progress there, or is there sort of this, like, unspoken theory that maybe the writers go first and the actors will go after that?
That is exactly right. They're going to be watching very closely to see if the studios are negotiating with the writers in good faith, to see if there's an indication. Because some of the things they do have in common, their concerns about AI, their concerns about streaming residuals. So they're going to see if there's any good faith efforts here. But the truth is even if the Writers Guild does come to an agreement, only a handful of things like those talk shows we just talked about are going to come back. The actors are still going to be, if they don't come to an agreement, holding everything at bay until they come to an agreement. But Marvel Studios, the graphic artists have now agreed to join an international union. So those visual effects artists could also be another step in this ongoing problem that many of these workers are having with studios in general.
And they are essential to those movies. So
seriously. Brian Balthazar, thank you very much. Maybe we'll have some news soon.
We'll see.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.